G'day mates, how's it going? You're on DirtByte. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2025 Highlands Fishing Expansion. You joined me where we pretty much left off our last video, and that is loading up the onions. We've got to get these, I want to get these down to the sell point in this calendar month in game for a couple of reasons. One, we've got this JCB on hire, so I want to be able to return that so we're not paying the monthly fees. And two, when I last checked, there was a great demand. So the great demand, great demand is still there at Feed and Grain South for the onions. So we're going to get about a third more than what we would normally. So I want to make sure we actually capitalize on that great demand, and we get these over there as soon as possible. This JCB loader is actually doing such a great job with this. I thought it was going to be such a arduous, time-consuming task getting these onions loaded up and over to the sell point. But this JCB with a 4,000 in a bucket is literally just making light work of it. I think that the combination of my setup with the wheel and the farm stick just makes the loading experience so easy and so smooth. So I'm definitely enjoying the experience of driving this JCB and loading up our onions. The point where it makes me want to continue doing these sorts of crops, so we just will create piles on the ground. Like onions and potatoes are supposed to be the same, possibly sweet or beet, sugar beet, that's it. I think it was called sweet beet for some reason. I keep getting sugar beet confused with sweet potatoes, which I don't know what the difference is, or if sweet potatoes are called sweet potatoes outside of Australia or what they might be. But yeah, in my mind, yeah, it's difficult to distinguish them or differentiate them in the game, even though there's no sweet potatoes in the game. So there you go. So we're getting through this pile quite quickly. Not sure how long it's going to take or if we're going to get it all in these two trailers. We may do. I think we might do. I think we might just cut out and I'll get the rest of these loaded up and take it over via a time-lapse. We'll bring you back in once we are over at the sell point. So I'll see you very soon. There we go. So we got 97% across these two trailers, which was really good. This is what I estimated last time, was that we'll probably get 2 full trailers, so that's works out really well, and we should get a good amount. So we got 51,700 plus the environmental score of 5,000, so close enough to, what's that, 56, 57,000. We're only getting 45-ish thousand for the loads before, so that high demand here really helped. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to drop off, actually no, I'm going to take both these trailers down to the sawmill. Hopefully I don't need the green one because we would like to return that. But if we have got more than, it may just be better to return anyway. But I just want to go down and assess how much wood chips, how many pallets of wood chips we have down there, because we have to remember that in January, that will probably be the best time to sell wood chips. I'm going to check when we get down here to see if actually see what the price is for them. So the price may be good now, or we may be better off to wait. Oh, brakes. I don't know what the problem there was. I had my flashing beacons on. He shouldn't have pulled out and turned the corner like that. He could have just waited a few seconds for us to come past in that big bus. Okay, it's a bit of a life and death situation on those buses around here. Sometimes, by the looks of it, the drivers are not exactly the most safety conscious. I want to give that car a good wide berth, because going around that corner it probably could tip up over to its side, being a little three-wheeler. So we're all good. So we're getting down here. So I'm going to disconnect the green trailer and leave it out of the way first, and we'll go through and start loading up our wood chips, see how many we have got. I'm just going to take the green trailer off right here, so we can just return it from here if we don't need it, or if we do need it we can come and get it. But again, I think it would be better just to send it back. Oh wow, we've got a lot of wood chips here. Alright, so give me a few minutes. Well, actually we can start loading these up. Just push my way through. While we're loading these up, let's have a look at the price for wood chips. So it should be right at the very bottom. Wood chips. We can get up to what, 15.96. It's slightly more tomorrow. So I think that we'll just get these. I'm just going to get these loaded up now, and then we'll sleep or rest, and we'll come back in tomorrow. I'll bring you back in once we are on the way over to whichever sell point we're going to. So I'll see you very soon. Good morning. Welcome to January. It's a beautiful sunny morning. It's a little bit misty. We're out and about early, so we've got with a full load of wood chips. So I've had a quick look. The animal dealer is offering the best for these wood chips today. I'm heading over there now. It's the first time I've ever been to the animal dealer, so it's quite an interesting new place to look at. Something that we haven't really looked into very much yet is different sort of animals. We've obviously been given the sheep and the Highland cows, but we haven't really investigated the possibility of other animals through the animal dealer. Hang on, let me just put the beacons on. There we go, so we can be seen. Sure that the buses and stuff would be appreciative of the flashing lights, as they don't seem to see the big tractor coming down the road. Yeah, so we're going to head over to the animal dealer. We're going to drop these off and see how much we can get for this load. I think there's probably another 20,000 litres or so, possibly, at the sawmill. So we've made a huge amount of wood chips over the time we've been processing the timber. I think that's only from, what, 3 or possibly 4 big loads of timber. It's really good that we have this byproduct. That's literally what it is, but it can make us apparently quite a bit of money. So once we get to the animal dealer in a few hundred meters, we'll be able to actually see how much money we can make. Once we've done this, I probably want to do another trip up to the castle with the timber that we have got left there and some more castle stones, just to get that done out of the way. Let's keep that processing for a little bit in the background. And I have had some ideas for land expansion that I want to run through today. It will involve some more constructables, I think. I have to have a look at the menu to see what they are and how they work, but I'm thinking. But we'll just wait to see that in a little bit. First things first is we want to offload these here and see how much money we can make from a full trailer load worth of wood chips. That's going in. The money is actually going up pretty quickly. Well, we've got over $600,000 now. So 44,885 plus 4,415. What's that? Close to 50,000? It's really nice. I have a look at. Thought I'd have a quick look at the animals while we're here. Hello, Bessie. How are you? Got some chickens. What other animals do we have in the animal dealer's pens today? Another cow. Oh, a couple of nice looking sheep. Can I get round here? Yes, I can. Oh, and a horsey. Hello, horsey. How are you? Just gonna jump, like, go through the pens. Oh, hello. Nice to see you too. A couple more sheep over here. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, back to work. Oh, a couple of little pigs. Yeah, they don't have many, and obviously it's probably not sale day or whatever it is. And oh, we can buy stuff from here as well. That's interesting to know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back over to the sawmill. I'm gonna get that other load of wood chips brought over here and sold. Sure, we'll just do that by a bit of a time lapse. May even tack on going up to the castle again. Just see how we're going for time. So I'll see you very soon.
She's up before the rooster crows, working land that no one knows. Her hands are warm, her spirit's strong. She's been here all along. Through drought and flood, she holds the line. The salt of earth, the root and vine. To the daughters of the dust, the ones we lean on, the ones we trust, with fire in their eyes and dirt on their boots. They're the heart, they're the proof. To the daughters of the dust, to the daughters. She mends the fence, she feeds the stock, steady as the ancient rock. A mother's mother worked this ground before the highway came around. She reads the sky like scripture page, wisdom passed from age to age. To the daughters of the dust, the ones we lean on, the ones we trust, with fire in their eyes and dirt on their boots. They're the heart, they're the proof. To the daughters of the dust. And when the
Here we are,
storms roll
almost at the castle. We got our load of goodies. So we've got 5,000 litres of castle stones, 6,000 litres of long planks, and 3,000 litres of wood beams. I'm hopeful that this is going to get us over the $700,000 mark. That would be quite an achievement. Like before we started selling all of our stuff in December, I think we had 150,000. When we get to 700,000, that's a huge amount of income. We do need to pay our loan back, but I don't want to rush into that. Like, it's just there's no big deal. I want to make sure we've got enough money to do the expansion plans I have before we start looking at paying loans and stuff back. Let's just see if our final total is going to be, because this is the final lot of items we have to sell this time around. So let's get rid of them. Oh, so obviously, well, we got to 716, but obviously they don't need any more long planks, or I just... Yeah, so they mustn't need any more long planks at this stage, which is good to know. So what we might... I'll just disconnect the tractor. I'll stack these up over there, so I'll find out when I can put them. Stack them up, and then we can sell them in the future to them. Obviously, that must have the maximum capacity So that's why we're here. Let's have a quick look around. So we're up to stage 8. Wow, they're getting there quite well with it. It's looking really good. Even up to the parapets and probably the chimney. So they're probably going to be starting to want to get roofing soon, which is something we can provide as well. But let's just let them finish what they're doing, and we'll check back in a little while to see how they're going. So I'm just going to tidy all this up. Then we're going to head over to an area where I think would be worth some expansion from us, over in this area over here. So we'll tidy this up, and I'll meet you over there in a few minutes. Welcome back. So this is a plot of land. Oh wow, look at this, perfect timing. So my want is to start with the little rentable huts that they have added in this expansion. Choo-choo, look at the train go by. Let's just have a quick look at what they look like. So they're in the construction menu, and it says constructable huts. So I gather that you get an income of $2,400 per month. And they're like cute little like huts, so you can just place around the map to make a bit of income, and then we can obviously provide different things, being the roof shingles, planks, beams, and it looks like furniture or some sort of wooden furniture type things. And this is where I thought would be a nice place for it, because the views here are quite spectacular. You could have one here looking out towards the viaduct, and it's where the castle's over there. We could then put one over on this side, looking out across the bay, out that way. And then there's this plot of land, this number 52, is quite significant in size. See, it pretty much backs up against all of our property already. Goes right down here past the train station. It's mainly all wilderness. It like, does it even include? A bit hard to see with that, but yeah, it goes right down to that road there. But the problem I'm having is the fact that it's so expensive. It's $322,000. Now, I'd love to get this plot of land and put some of those huts on them, but we've got to make a lot of huts to actually warrant that expense. Yes, there are trees on here that we can cut down, and I really think that this open area here, it would be really suitable. Like, make a really great grass field. It's like a nice, interesting shape. It's like rolling meadows, rolling hills, right up to there. That's obviously our property right next door, so it's nice and close and really convenient to us. However, like I said, that price is very, like, quite expensive for the fact that we don't really get any arable land. We just get trees and an area of grass that we'd have to rip it up. We'd have to plant it, take care of it as you would with a normal grass field. And it doesn't even include, like, I thought it might have included the scurry down here. I thought it may have included this shed. I was thinking if it includes it all the way down to here, probably worth it, because, you know, having another shed would be good. But if we look at the map, we're down, like, and that must be included in field 25. So field 25 includes that. So I'm not 100% sure what to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look around the map a little bit further, see if I can find something that would be suitable for us, that we can maybe get a bit of cropping land, as well as somewhere to place some of those huts to make some money. Something like this may be better, like it's only 183,000. But I specifically liked 52 because of the view, like the view down across the valley and the viaduct. I think that would be, in the real world, that would be a very highly sought after holiday destination. So I'm just going to have a quick look around and try and make a decision of what to do. So I'll bring you back in shortly. Okay, I've had a look around. The ones that have got just forestry are still quite expensive. I've been thinking that potentially it might be nice to get a bit of land that has a bit of arable on it so we can actually make some money back. So this field here is field number 2. So it's got a barley crop in it, which is good to know. Which if we buy it with, that would be our crop. And it does have a little bit of forestry area. I feel as though, like, in here we could probably build, like, there's quite a nice outlook. And we could probably build maybe 1, maybe 3 of those little huts along here, just in the central edge. I would need to put some sort of track in. We can do that along the edge of the field. But, you know, I think that might be nice. We could probably, maybe we can do 4. Depends on how far the field goes out to. So, yeah, we're still even in this area. So, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to buy that because it is only 276,000, which seems like a lot, but it's not too bad. There we go. So that's our plot. And then there's also the one across the road. We visit that. So this is another option that we have in the future for expanding our holiday home business, is this little plot here, which is very close proximity to where we want to be too. So what we're going to do is I'm going to scurry back over here, and we're going to look at putting one of those placeables down onto the ground and see what we need to do. We do have some planks over at the castle I could bring back if we need them straight away. I will have to get some large stones over to the stonemason to start making the roof slates, because I'm sure we're going to need roof slates or tiles. And then we'll just have to look into how we get some furniture. We may just have to buy some furniture for them. That may be the most economical way, because I think we'd have to use a carpentry, like Noah's carpentry warehouse or business, to be able to create the furniture. Let's just go into the menu. Oh. Let's see if we can find somewhere where it's actually going to fit. So let's see how much room it needs. That area is restricted, so it overlaps with another object. So maybe my plan to place these in these forest areas isn't really going to work. Which is a bit of a shame, because I was really looking forward to having these in these areas like this. I still want to place one today. I still want to see how they're going to go. So maybe we just put it back into the forest as much as we can. Let's just try that. Oh, I see. So there is a mode called free mode. I don't know whether that's a mod I'm using, or whether it's actually built into the game, where it does look like we can place it anywhere. It's only $250, so I'm not too worried if we lose $250 because it didn't work properly. So I'm just going to place this in between some trees here. There we go. So it seemed to work. Now I just need to find where it is. So if we can do it and it does work like that, then I'm really happy. I would like to build an empire of these sorts of constructables. So we need wood beams and we need long planks. So we don't have any wood beams because the castle's the mall, but we definitely do have some long planks over the castle. So I'm going to go back over there and bring a couple of pallets over here to get this underway. So we'll do that. I'll be back with you in a minute. There you go. So I brought 4 pallets over from the castle. I've got 2 on the front end loader because I figured we're going to probably need a fair few of these over here, especially if we start doing more of these little cabins. I thought we'll just put these 2 in first if I can get in there. It's a little bit rough, so we just have to do it very gently and slowly, but I think there's room. I really hope that this is going to work out, because this is, yeah, really quite exciting. I like that they've got these constructible options in the game that you've got to actually work towards. Gives you another goal as part of the game. So that's what. So there's obviously there's 6 steps, so that's not too bad. Let's just see if this. Yeah. So obviously that's a little bit low, that trigger point, because we've put it in free mode. So we do need wooden beams now, because that'll be the next thing for this production, and probably for the cast as well. Let's sneak out of here. So in that case, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut some more trees down. I'm just going to leave this here for now. So I need to cut some more trees down, which is no big problem. I think I can do that. Now. Let's head over here. So, and the good thing about buying this plot of land is the simple fact that we now own a heap more trees. I think our property was sort of like originally, well, obviously didn't come up to the edge of this field, but now we own the trees right up to here. So there's plenty of options to potentially go through and clear more trees right up to here if we want to, or even if the holiday house works out, we have to put some more holiday houses in this area. So, which is good. And we're just getting into our clearing where we've been logging. I'm just going to start by logging a few more trees down and get them loaded up on the trailer. So I will probably try and do it as a time lapse. If we see that it's a little bit too shaky or whatever, I'll probably cut it out, but we'll just see how it goes. Probably want to do, what, maybe 4 trees or something like that. So we'll get these done, loaded up, and we'll bring you back in a little while.
Stars align above the field tonight. Bodies moving to ancient rhythm. Feel the earth beneath our feet. Sacred ground where strangers meet. Drums are calling out our names. Hearts are wild, souls untamed. Round and round we spin. Let the magic in. This is where we belong. We are ritual dancing under heaven's dome. Every voice enchanting. Never dance alone. We are ritual dancing till the break of dawn. Feel the pulse advancing. This is our song. Fists painted with starlight, moving through the sacred rite. Arms raised high to greet the moon. Know this moment ends too soon, but while the music fills the air, we are boundless, we are.
Okay, so I may have cut down 1 or 2 trees too many and significantly overloaded the trailer, but it's on now. This is, I pretty much going to guarantee that this is going to be the best load of logs that we've done so far. That's the thing I like about this logging trailer, is you can stack them up so high. If we just had a standard flatbed, there'd be no way I can get this many trees. I think it was like four trees, maybe 5 trees, and they're the big trees too. Some of them were like 30 odd meters long. Excuse me, coming through. So I'm just going to take it easy and gently heading down to the sawmill. I hope that we don't have any sort of incidences on the way. If we do, I'll bring you back in. Otherwise, I'll see you down the sawmill and we'll see how much we've got. So far, so good. Even though this trailer has probably got double the actual capacity on it, what it should be holding, and that it's stacked up so high, it was quite stable. I think it's because, like, it's stacked up evenly. Like, even though there's a lot of weight on the top, there's a lot of weight on the bottom as well, and the center of gravity is not too bad for it. But yeah, that is one impressive load of logs. And the reason I like to do them in such a overloading fashion is that this is something that we don't have to do all the time. Like if we can just get away with doing logs every 5 or 6 episodes and focus on the farm work, that's pretty much my goal. Is this is like a bonus with part of the game and makes us lots of money. But it's not farming simulator, it would be more like logging simulator. Let's unstrap these and see how much we've got. I'm pretty confident that there is no, well, that there is no wood left in this sawmill. So let's unstrap it. Oh, that's right. The wood is one that you have to go around and actually click the button. Just to make sure it's going to sell or go into the production as well. So yeah, so there's nothing in there. That's one mighty stack of wood. And it's 37,300. So that, I think that sounds about right. I think we normally do about 28 to 30,000. So that's a good number. So considering that we've made so much money and we've spent a bit today, actually while we're talking about it, I might pay back some of the loan before we finish up. So I don't know how, I think probably need to keep maybe 300,000 or thereabouts. So we've paid it back, so it actually just paid back to 900,000. So we still owe 900,000. We have $291,000 in the bank. I'm looking forward to the further expansion. We've done quite well with our crops this time. We've got to get prepared for the next season now. If you're keen to see how that goes and how we continue growing, please do remember to like and subscribe. And other than that, please remember to keep your boots dirty and your bites clean, and I'll catch you next time on DirtByte.